James Gunn's reveal of his Superman suit that David Corran Sweat is going to be using when he plays Superman has had a bit of a division with the online community. Some people are saying, yeah, okay, it's not so bad. That's what it is. Other people are saying, nah, they say working and it's not really doing what it's supposed to. I would be in the latter camp. I'm not a big fan of it. Again, as I said, let me just point out, this has nothing to do with the movie itself. I have not seen the movie. I don't know the movie. I'm just waiting to see what happens with it. Okay, that's it. I'm just pointing out I'm not a big fan of David Corran Sweat's Superman, so I think it looks too dark and miserable, to be honest with you. But the fans are reacting, and as usual, they're reacting with opinions on social media with a lot of memes to show how they're kind of not digging it at all. Let's get into some of what happened and how one fan actually improves it. To be honest with you, one fan actually improves it. Let's get into this. Fans react to James Gunn's Superman with super memes. This comes from Cosmic Book News. The fans are voicing their opinions on social media and they have a lot to say. Now, as I stated before, I thought Henry Cavill's suit was too dark. That was my opinion about it. This one, I share the same opinion with. It's too dark. That's the thing. It's too dark. And Superman's suit should never be dark. It should always be bright and colorful. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to inspire hope. Per the norm, the first image of David Corran Sweat as Superman that James Gunn released is getting quite the reaction from the fans. The first look pic features Corran Sweat as the new Man of Steel putting his boots back on where his suit is battle damaged and an otherworldly threat is taking place outside. The pic and DC officially confirms the red trunks are back, okay? So yeah, like I stated here, this is the thing. There's a threat outside here. This might be Brainiac, might be Solaris, something, we're not sure. But when you look at Superman here, yeah, the man's gonna put his boots on, okay. The suit looked battle damaged, and honestly, he looks like he's just kind of fed up. That's just my opinion. He looked like, something else is attacking this city. Let me just go and deal with it. That's kind of the reaction I am getting when I look at this picture. This is what they have to say. What they have to say here. I'll admit my first thought was I thought it was a fake AI image. Honestly, when I first saw this, that was my thought as well. I thought this was actually a fake AI image until confirmation was made. So I thought to myself, no way they're going to put this out as a first draft for Superman. I thought, this ain't going to work. I thought this wasn't it. But it is officially it. I first saw the image in my Facebook group of nearly 12,000 rabid fans, but then realized it was real and published an article about it. Okay. Honestly, I've seen some better looking fan art than this. Yep. Another initial reaction I had is that David Corran Sweat isn't smiling in the image. I talked about that before. I can recall when Zack Snyder released the first look image of Henry Cavill in front of the bank vault. Cavill Superman also wasn't smiling and barely smiles at all in the movies, leading to speculation it could be Bizarro. Okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, look at how James Gunn and I'm gonna put this image out to garner some kind of curiosity among fans as to what's going to be happening. I just don't think this is the kind of image you put out for a first look at a movie like this. That's just my thought. Some of the reactions I've seen offer that Gunn Superman seems to be a bum or even a slacker, as Corran Sweat in the image doesn't seem to be in a big hurry as Metropolis is on the attack. And the man does have super speed, so they could have just slowed that down, and that image where you're seeing him here like this could just be in slow motion as he's putting on his boots. Let's hope to God it is, because if it isn't, that ain't good. This is what they have to say, right? This is what one fan put. I know there's a lot of people discussing this new sneak peek of Superman. I know a lot of it has to do with the suit. I, however, noticed something else. The look on his face is of someone that doesn't want to go to work and they're taking their sweet ass time getting ready to go. That's not the attitude I expect from Superman. Yeah, like I said, this image to me looks like I hate Mondays. That's it, you know. You put it on your suit to go look at, you're like, oh God, I just hate Mondays. That's kind of how it looks to me. I'm telling you, that's how it looks to me. I could be wrong, but that's just the overall image I am getting from this when I look at it like that. But that's not all. Others have things to say. And here we have David Corenswet, Rachel Brosnahan, and James Gunn all reading Superman comics. Right? So this is an image of them reading Superman comics. Make it look like, well, they're really interested in and invested in this. It very well be so. Glad to see they're reading something okay. Doesn't mean that that's stopping what's going on. As some fans have pointed out, Gunn is borrowing from Kingdom Come, but I would argue that Superman happens to be a lot older and weathered. The first look image makes me think of what an actress who made it to the final round to play Lois Lane said about how Lois is the fearless one. Yes, I talked about this in my other video as well. She saves Superman. She's the brains. She's actually the fearless one, said Phoebe Denevo. And I said to myself, if this is true and what they're going to do in this makes me worried. This image seems to suggest that the David Corenswet Superman is burnt out. So maybe Brosnahan's Lois is responsible for breathing new life into the Man of Steel. And that would be a terrible mistake in my opinion. Terrible, terrible mistake. That's not who Superman is. And when you put out an image of Superman looking like, he just fed up everything, that ain't working there at all either. So here's some of the other memes they have here. Superman in a shoe store, try it on. Al Bundy fed up, ratings dropping. Superman using the toilet. Superman put it on stockings. Superman in a shoe store. Superman up a tree. Superman there while things outside the window. Homer Simpson, forest fire is there. Garfield, Titanic sinking. And then there's Superman when this Superman put a thing that don't be ashamed, it happens to the best of us. Superman in toilet again. It's really not big. It's really not big at all. I have a lot of stuff here. Do you have anything in a size 12? And then this one is actually pretty funny, yeah? Here you have Henry Cavill, Superman, holding up this part of a spaceship, and he's sitting there, they're 1 minute gonna get my boots on. And this one, we really thought we were going to get this Superman. Look at it here, right? We really thought we were going to get this Superman. Now, here's the thing. This is the Superman image here, and his suit is much brighter and stuff here. It really does look brighter the way it's supposed to look and rather than that. But then also, like I said, a fan did change it to make some adjustment to the original image, and he did this, right? Now, the first thing that catches my attention when it comes to this, when you look outside, Metropolis looks much better, it's brighter, it's warmer, everything looks good. Superman's getting ready. You see, the image changes because of what's in the background as well. This looks like Superman starting his day. Would have been a lot cooler if you had a cup of coffee or something there and maybe he was smiling while putting on his boots. That gives the image of Superman happy to go out there and do something. That gives that image, because just by changing the background, you change the image. Now the suit is much brighter here. I think it could have been a little brighter. I think had they gone with this one a little brighter here, this would have worked. So they need to make this suit a little brighter here and it could work. But the fact that this fan took the time to just do this and brighten it up shows some of the problems here. Look at the folds in the suit and thing here that you see. You could have barely made it up before because of how dark the suit was, but it looks frumpy. Around the shoulder, it looks very frumpy. Right? It looks very frumpy, but just this slight alteration of making the suit brighter, bluer, actually has a massive impact on it, as well as the background. All they needed to add to this image to really put it over was just a cup of coffee on a table next to him, like right here or something, or right over there, something like that. Him smiling, and this is an entirely new image right there. Entirely new image. This image now screams Superman happy to start the day, rather than Superman fed up while the world ends. Just doesn't have that. It changes everything by just this. So yeah, this fan came in here, altered this image, just some slight alterations, and made it better. Just by doing these slight little alterations, made the suit look much better. You could actually see the outline of the trunks here, the belt, all this other stuff. Makes it better. Still not digging the Kingdom Come symbol, but I'm just saying. Also, I think this could have been a little brighter as well. Kind of up the brightness a little bit more. Okay, but this does look good and changes the entire look. And even if it Superman in the sun. Yeah, because the sun is shining on Metropolis. Things look better. The boots look brighter. Everything about this image looks brighter and better. That's the kind of image you want for Superman. That's the kind of hopeful image you want to pull somebody into this. That's what fans are looking for. Continue on a couple more. This there. They have Garfield sitting there. Why did you shave your head, John? To zap it out there. I think that Julian Bell nailed it. Was a bad look. And this one would have really things like Superman x Godzilla. And they put Godzilla in the background, then blaster that Superman getting ready. I mean, if they put this into the movie, I would have made something to see. But just Godzilla in this image alone gives it a lot of browning points. But that shouldn't happen for Superman to like that. That really shouldn't happen. So yeah, again, as I'm saying, fans are going to town on the image, talking about it. A lot of them are not happy. They figure, and I do. I'm like, this looks like a real. This looks like a guy who just hates Mondays, while the city is going straight to hell outside there. But when you look at this one, Superman in the sun, it looks brighter. It looks more colorful. It looks more hopeful. Even this one here a little bit as well, Superman. We really thought we were going to get this Superman. Understand me? Brighter as well, could have been a little better done, but this one has some more detail to it as well. I would have liked this one to be a little bit more brighter in the blue department. The blue could have been a little bit brighter. Okay, but with this you're seeing more definition of what happened here. And it's so like I said, it's looking kind of frumpy in places, but overall, this is a much brighter take than this. So yeah, what I took was one fan to just make some changes here and brighten up the whole image. What the fans have spoken, a lot of them are not happy with the way it looks. Had they gone down this route, I think it would have had a much better impact. A much better impact. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. And like, if you to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.